What's happening, guys? It's Bobby from Picky Tipsters. Happy Friday. Looking forward to the weekend of racing. Doesn't appear to be amazing. It's good, but it's not your typical busy Saturday where it's like all these good races going on. It's alright, it's not bad. I'm not going to complain. We've had a quiet week. It's been pretty tough for us last week for main account bets and for non-account bets. Pretty abysmal our form, to be honest, but we'll get out of this rot. I know we will, hopefully today, but even today is going to be a tough one. We have a main account bet in the 3:45 Ascot, and the horse I'm looking at is On to Victory. At the moment it's 3-1 with Bet365. I've been looking at this horse. He's been progressing pretty well this season. I saw him run in the Melrose Handicap at York a couple of outings ago, and that was pretty decent form. It was a strong race, ran at a good clip, and good. I think it was a good time, good fractions. I've checked the form, and it appears that it ran. Yeah, it was a very, very good clip. And the horse also won recently at 21 days ago at Salisbury in a condition stakes race. Nothing special, not a strong race at all by any means, but nevertheless, I think this horse is improving very much, and I think he's going to go up a few pounds and improve even more. He deserves to be in the listed race, and I think he'll go very, very close today. Now, before the prices came out for this race, I had him up as a 2-1, 9-4 shot. So at the moment it's 3-1, and I can see other horses, like I think there's a couple of John Gosden horses in there that are getting backed, and probably Mount Moriah will get back too. So I can see it maybe drifting. I wouldn't back this horse if it was less than 2-1, and I probably wouldn't even back it at 2-1, because I don't think there's any value there. But at 3-1 or more, I'm happy to take a chance. It's not one of our best bets, to be honest. I mean, we kind of go for bigger prices, better value. It's an okay bet, and we're gonna have a go. We're gonna give it a go. Yeah. So I've looked at some of the other horses. I think Raheen House, the top weight, carrying group penalty, is a potential danger. It ran in the St Ledger. It didn't really do much, and I have a suspicion that it's probably more suited to 1 mile 4, even though I think it's won over 1 mile 5 before. I think his best trip is over 1 mile 4, so I'm not afraid to take that one on, even though it's probably the most superior in the ratings. Does it handle a little bit of give in the ground? It did run once credibly on soft, so I don't think the ground will be the problem. I think for Raheen House, it's the extra penalty that it has to carry, and maybe the distance might not be suitable, so I'm happy to rule that one out. The Gosden pair are kind of unexposed. We got Zenon, who's done the trip, who's also improving. That could be a danger. Ryan Moore on board, and Weekender, it's kind of an unknown for him. So I'm going to stick to On to Victory, because I believe that Melrose Handicap is really decent form, and I'm going to side with that form. The favourite here is Mount Moriah. Now, it did run against Order of St George in this Irish St Ledger, but I think that race was pretty sedate. It was a weak race, and I checked the fractions on the time of that race, and I think it was almost 10 seconds slower than the average, and because Mount Moriah finished 13 lengths behind Order of St George, it didn't clock a good time. And I believe that, believe it or not, I prefer the Melrose Handicap form over the Irish St Ledger, and I think On to Victory would be a better pick than Mount Moriah, price-wise as well. So, and there's one more horse that I want to mention, and that's Hochfeld. And this horse could be the danger. I know it's the rank outsider of the race, and it's currently 16-1. I think it's going to make the running, and if it's allowed to bowl along in front, it could be dangerous. Based on its form, it appears that it might not like the give, so that might be a problem for the horse. So I'm going to go 1 point win Hochfeld, 1 point win Hochfeld, and I'm going to do 11 points win On to Victory at 3-1. Okay, that is our main account bet for today. That's it for now, and I think we have something tomorrow. But just want to mention before I go, it is not our best bet because I don't think the value's there, but it's still worth a little punt. So if you follow me long term, I would advise you to go 11 points. But if you're just doing it as if it's the weekend for you and you just want to do a little main account bet for yourself, I wouldn't go too heavy, to be honest. It's a bit of a tricky race. I like the horse very much, but nevertheless, it's still not good value, and I don't really want to. I'm not highly recommending it, but it's still worth a little bet. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening, and I'm going to make another video in a minute for our Saturday bet. So okay, peace out. Cheers.